every day. From Addis to Toronto, we're finding our own way. AI in our hands, like a new sunrise glow. We tell our story stronger, let the whole world know. Keep the spark, never let it fade. Tseday energy, the future we made for the hobby shop people. Stand tall, stay free. Advocacy, business and creativity. Reggae rhythm, mix it with code. We turn ideas into gold. Keep building, keep dreaming, let the learning flow. Unstoppable meaning. So one love, one vision, one digital fire. From roots to the cloud, we climb higher and higher. So one love, one vision, one digital fire. From roots to the cloud, we climb higher and higher. Rise up, my people, we're learning every day. From Addis to Toronto, we're finding our own way. AI in our hands, like a new sunrise glow. We tell our story stronger, let the whole world know. Keep the spark, never let it fade. Tseday energy, the future we made for the hobby shop people. Stand tall, stay free. Advocacy, business and creativity. Reggae rhythm, mix it with code. We turn ideas into gold. Keep building, keep dreaming, let the learning flow. Unstoppable meaning. So one love, one vision, one digital fire. From roots to the cloud, we climb higher and higher. So one love, one vision, one digital fire. From roots to the cloud, we climb higher and higher.
Hi everyone, how are you doing? This is a special session. Let me just make sure I can see this on my screen. Hi everyone, how are you doing? Please share this with your network, with your community. I think this is an important session. I'm just going to focus on how to use AI tools for activism for advocacy purposes. So please share it. You can also catch the recording on my YouTube. I'm streaming it live on my YouTube. I hope it works. It's my first time streaming it live on my YouTube as well. So you can always catch the recording. So I'm going to show you a few steps, a few tools, on how you can create AI avatars for advocacy purposes. I think it's going to really help you. I'll continue speaking in English because sometimes I do get non-Amharic speakers who also want to learn at the same time. So we're gonna go. Okay, so let me just explain what I plan on doing. It's going to be a very short session, but basically we're going to create two characters, a female character and a male character. They're going to be Ethiopian activists, and we're going to use the a very horrific news we learned yesterday. The BBC conducted an investigation, and they shared horrifying reports of weaponized sexual violence in the Amhara region of Ethiopia. So we're going to create our characters. We're going to make them advocate for this, war crime. So we're going to create the characters, and then we're going to find a slogan for what, a slogan for the sign they're going to be holding. And then we're going to make them talk. We're going to make them say something. And we will use different AI tools that will allow us to do this, okay? So I'm going to start, mostly I'm going to be using Google Gemini's Nano Banana, which is their image creation model. And I'll also be using HeyGen, which is my go-to avatar tool, avatar video model. So I'm going to focus on those two models. I'm not going to, make the usual, AI ads or filmmaking in this tutorial. I'm strictly focusing on creating avatars that can talk and that can also hold a sign at the same time. Okay, so the tools I'm going to show you, you can you can use you can use it for free, but it's very limited. So you may get 3 rounds. For Google Gemini, I think they allow you to generate, especially the new model, you can generate up to 3 images per day. But I really recommend you get a subscription. You can have a Google AI Pro account subscription. It's not too expensive. It's really worth it. That way you'll be able to use their latest model. Their latest image generation model is really good with script. So it's really important, especially for advocacy. It doesn't make any mistakes when it comes to the script. It just got launched yesterday, well, today, technically, officially today. And a lot of feedbacks. Everyone is really excited. So we're going to use that. And I happened to use it last night. After midnight, I couldn't go to sleep. So I said, I need to make an avatar. And then I'm going to show them how to make a similar avatar. So first, let's go and see what kind of avatar I made. I don't know if I can share it right on my, let me see if I can share a scene. One moment. Maybe I can just share it right here. I'm just going to upload a video and share to you what I created yesterday. And we're going to create something similar, but brand new. So I think this is it. Okay, let's see. I should have uploaded it earlier, but in the meantime, please share with your network. And it's time for us to use AI tools. And definitely need, if you're spending money on Netflix or if you're spending money on Starbucks, you need to spend your money on AI tools. It's a necessary skill. Okay, so I think my video is loading up, so just bear with me. I apologize for the delay. Um, it's coming up. One moment. Seifa, you're welcome. I can see your chat message. I appreciate it. Thank you. I've never shared a video. I could have shared it directly from my Twitter account, but let me make sure let me see if it's coming through. Okay. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can use the chat feature on X. Okay, so there she is. I can use her.
While the world looks away, a terrifying campaign of sexual violence is being waged against civilians in Ethiopia. Credible reports reveal that thousands of women and girls, some as young as 8, have been subjected to rape and brutal assaults. Evidence suggests that government soldiers, sworn to protect these communities, are responsible for these crimes. This is not just war, it is the systematic destruction of a generation. To the international community and Western governments, your silence is enabling this impunity. By failing to act, you are abandoning these women to a life of trauma and despair. We demand more than empty words. We call on human rights organizations to force accountability for these atrocities. Amhara women and girls deserve justice. The world must wake up.
Sorry. So what you just saw was an AI video. It's an AI avatar. So I created the AI avatar last night. When I created her by holding a sign with the word you saw. We can go back. I
While the
don't need to
world
play it,
looks
but
away.
hold on. So I don't need to play it, but you can see. Let me just So as you can see, her mouse, everything is being animated really well. She's holding a sign. So first I created the image. I could have made her talk while holding the sign. We're going to see that actually, but it would have been a different aspect ratio. It would have been a portrait ratio, which would be suitable for TikTok, Instagram. But for Twitter, the horizontal aspect ratio is a 16 by 9 is better, but that's why I didn't capture the sign she was holding. But we can try it for TikTok and Instagram, and also use the same video on Twitter. I mean, people will still open it. There's no Amharic option. To be honest, Seifa, you want to do this for you want to get the attention of the international audience, right? So you can make her talk in English, and we can make her talk in any other language we want. We can make her talk in Arabic, we can make her talk in Chinese and Russian, and you can share this video to the specific community. So you can share this in Russian communities. You can make her speak in Russian and go paste the video in their circle, or in Chinese communities. So the avatar, you can make her talk in other languages. You can also make her talk in Amharic, but the AI is not yet good with Amharic script reading, but you can upload an audio. So let's say, Seifa, you have a sister that can read a statement. You can record her voice just using your phone, a recorder, and then you can use her voice to animate her mouse, and it would work perfectly. It would be as if she's talking. So right now, you can't enter a script and the AI is not going to read it in Amharic because they haven't worked on Amharic voices. There are only two voices that came 3 years ago, but very preliminary mode. They have, I think they may even be Beta Israel accent. I feel the Hebrew in their accent, and they don't sound like fluent speakers of Amharic, both the man and the woman. So I don't use those voices for anything. But hopefully in the future, Google and the other companies are going to work on voices from all over the world. So right now we can pick voices in English and in other languages. We can clone our own voices. I can clone my voice, so you can talk for 30 seconds, clone your voice, and she can say the message in your own cloned voice. Okay? Or you can choose a voice from the library. They have a voice library. The voice you just heard for her, I picked it from the voice library. Okay? So, anyways, let's go ahead. So, we're going to create the next one we're going to create will be a man. So, Seifa, if you have more questions like Seifa, you can just, participate in the chat. I'm sorry, I do not see the YouTube chat if anyone is sending messages there. I still don't know how to access that while I'm live. So the only chat I can see right now is on X. Okay. All right. So let's go. Let's start. So let's recreate something similar. And I'm gonna start sharing my screen. Okay, let me make sure this is. I want you to still, let's see, let me make it small. Okay. Okay, so let me go to my screen. Okay, so the first place I'll go is Google Gemini. So if you don't have a gemini.google.com, that's the website you want to go to. Gemini.google.com. Okay? And then we're gonna use first we can start by we can create an image, but let's think of the slogan we want the character to hold. So so we can say, actually we can do it right away. Okay, so we can say I'll click on create. Okay, they're saying, yeah, I know, I'm trying it. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so they're just advertising their new model. So I'm gonna say create an image of an Ethiopian young man dressed in business casual clothing. Um, he is holding a sign that says justice for Amhara women and girls. Okay, let's see what comes. So create an image of an Ethiopian young man dressed in business casual clothing. He's holding a sign that says we can make it an older lady, an older man, but we would have a hard time finding a voice. So no, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna refine it. So okay, so we're gonna restart again because this is it's okay, but I need something closer. But this is a good one, for example. You can still use this for advocacy purposes. You can, if you have a blog, if you have an article, you can still use this. But for an avatar, I want a professional looking picture. So here, I'm gonna create a professional headshot image of an Ethiopian man. Let's do the holding a sign. Okay, let's do this. But you can still use this because look how, realistic it looks. It doesn't matter. You're not showing some, he's just conveying the message. So you can use it for advocacy purposes, by the way. When you do Twitter, you can use these such pictures. You can, change. So let's go back and see what is being created next. Okay, so justice for Amhara women and girls. Um, yes, so I don't want him to smile because this is a serious issue. So I want him to have a serious face, and I want the signboard to be white, not a whiteboard. Let's see if it understands. Yesterday it was very simple for me to make it. It generated it right away on the first go. I got the perfect image, but sometimes you may need to tweak it a little bit, so we'll see. So we're just waiting. The new model, which was just released, takes more time than the other, the previous model. In the previous tutorials, by now we would have had our image ready. The new model takes time and thinking and checking the details closely. Okay, so it's okay. I think this is okay. Okay, let's see if we can make him a young man. Make him a young man and make his face closer. Let's see. So in my initial prompt, I can include every detail I want in detail, or you can work along with, you can go step by step with Nano Banana. Okay. So sorry, it's taking some time, but we'll get there. No worries. Okay, so this is good. I think this is good. Okay, we can use this for now. Justice for Amhara women and girls. We can change the text easily, okay? This is just an example. So we're gonna download this. I'm gonna download it because I'm gonna use it for the avatar creation. Now, before goes, before we go to the next step, I want to prepare the script I want him to read. Okay, I want to prepare the script I want him to read. So actually, I changed my mind. Hold on. Let me make him an African. Okay, make him an African American. Make him an African American. Just because the voice I want it to match correctly. He doesn't need to be an Ethiopian, by the way, because the audience you want to share the message with, they don't need to see an Ethiopian face necessarily. Yes, it would work, but we can also make him African American. We can make him a Caucasian person. It's up to you, depending on you can try different methods and see which ones would get more reaction. Okay, so all right, no problem. Let's continue with I wonder if let me just change it to fast. Let me see if it changes. Create I'm using the older model just to see if the face is different. Create an image, a professional headshot image of an Ethiopian young man holding wearing business casual clothing, holding a white sign with the phrase justice for Amhara women and girls. Let's see. What I noticed, the new model generates very realistic pictures, photos. So it's not as you see yes, there's a big difference. Do you see? This one, you can see his facial features, it looks real. Doesn't look like an AI photo. However, this one, as you can see, his skin tone is so clear, right? The skin tone is so clear, but I'm gonna use them because I like, for avatar purposes, I don't know, it's just my preference, but it's up to you. So I'm gonna download this guy, and now we're gonna create his script. Okay, in order for him to create the script, I will upload the articles, a BBC article that I'm sure most of you read yesterday. Let me see, where's the BBC article? Ethiopia's Amhara conflict, the forgotten war destroying women's lives. So what I did is, because the models are unable to access X articles or BBC articles, they're not allowed to go read those articles um, because they do not allow them. They want them to pay because it's part of each company preventing the AI to learn from their data. So, for example, Google Gemini is unable to go read a link you give it on the BBC because the BBC doesn't want Google to train their models by scanning their data. So because they are unable to read the article, even if you paste it, what you do is you print the article in PDF format and you upload it. Okay, so I went to the BBC article, I clicked print, and I saved it in PDF format. Now I'm going to upload it because the AI can read the PDF file. So now, why am I doing this? Because I want, based on the content of this article, I want to generate a script. I can do it myself, right? I can say, hey, let's be a voice for Amhara, for Amhara women and girls. I can do that, but I can also use AI to guide me. So I'm going to say, based on the attached article about the weaponized sexual violence against Amhara women and girls, write me a brief script that my avatar can read. No, a brief, maybe advocacy script, such as a call for action addressing the international community and human rights organizations, shames them, and not okay. Let's see what we get. So based on the attached article about the weaponized sexual violence against women and girls, write me a brief advocacy script such as a call for action addressing the international community and human rights organization. So here it is. So wrote me, it made it too long, right? So I'm going to ask it to, I need it to be brief. It will be read by an AI avatar. Let me see. I'm just adding that because it may understand it. So call to action. So a forgotten word is brutally destroying. Okay, so this is good. Okay, so let's copy paste this. So now we have a script. You can also use this. You can say, make it, make it, make it under 250, split the above script in 4 or more different tweets, each under 250 characters. So you have, you can also do a tweet, right? You can have tweet 1, the war in Ethiopia's Amhara region is a forgotten crisis. Tweet number 2, tweet number 3, tweet number 4. But I'm just showing you this. I'm not gonna do Twitter, but I'm gonna go back to the script, right? So now we're gonna go to our avatar. We're gonna create our avatar. Okay, so let me make sure I copy this. Now for the avatar, I'm gonna use something called HeyGen. It's my favorite platform, by the way. I've shared it in all my tutorials. I actually been using them since the beginning, but now they're really good. So it's asking me to log in. I'll just log in. Okay, you need a subscription. I think you can make maybe one avatar video for free, but if you want more, just get the basic subscription. It's very important. This is a tool you can use not just for advocacy, but you can use it for your business, to advertise your business, to even have to create your own avatar. I created mine. You can create your own, an avatar that looks like you and make it talk, right? You don't need to go on camera every time. You just need to type the script. So first, let's create our avatar here. I'm going to create a new one. You can either use a video, but usually the video would be if it's your own avatar. But because we created a new character, so we're going to be starting from a photo. We will upload the photo. We're going to upload the young man we created, okay? And then we're going to, let's scroll down. Once you upload it, you just click upload. Okay, now we're gonna create a new avatar. Let's call him Binyam. Sorry, I'm gonna call him. Let's call him Seifa. Sorry, Seifa, I'll use your name. We'll call him Seifa. So we're gonna call him Seifa just for my files. And now this is where you choose a voice. This is the tricky part. So your voice needs to match the image you create. Unfortunately, a lot of times they don't have, as I said, they don't have Ethiopian voices. That's why I wanted to do maybe African American. I can go back and change the image, but still it's okay. We'll use a different voice. The other option you have is you can read it yourself or you can clone your voice. So for example, you can design your voice. You can clone your voice by saying new voice, create new voice, and you can either instant voice cloning. You can talk for a few seconds. It would clone your voice. It would use a voice that's similar to yours. Okay. Or let's say we can say, what do you want Ethiopian male, young male voice? Let's try this. Voice with Ethiopian accent. Male voice, young male voice with Ethiopian accent. Let's see if it gets it. Usually doesn't, so we'll just pick a voice from the library. Yes, Seifa, I did it. Let's hear. It's giving us 3 options.
Wow, this is amazing. I can't believe we're actually here. The view from up here is just incredible. Look at all the tiny cars. It's like a whole.
Okay, so this is like more a Kenyan accent. I'm waiting.
Wow, this is amazing. I can't believe we're actually here. The view from up here is just incredible. Look at all the tiny cars. It's like a whole different world down there.
Okay, at least this one is better. Let's try the third one.
Wow, this is amazing. I can't believe we're actually here. The view from up here is just
No, okay, so we're gonna
incredible.
go with voice
Look at
number
all the
2.
tiny cars. It's like a whole different world down there.
Okay,
I'm
so
so glad we decided to come. This is truly an unforgettable experience. I can feel the energy, you know?
sorry,
Everything is
I'm
so
gonna
vibrant and alive.
okay, so we have a voice for him. So Ethiopian, yeah, so we're gonna use this voice. I'm gonna go next. Okay, so now we're gonna create. There you go. So we have our, let me close this. I just wanna, it doesn't fit. That's why I said, okay, let's see. It fits like this. This is good for TikTok, Instagram. Yeah, the second one sounds Somali. At least it's closer to us. They don't have Ethiopian voices, unfortunately. So you'd need to either record somebody. Yeah, we don't have a choice to them. Oh, if you, in case you missed it, unfortunately, the AI companies do not have Ethiopian voices yet. So this is a very good opportunity, business opportunity for those of you who are into, I don't know, coding, computer science. Please, update the data. We need Ethiopian voices in the system. Okay, so we're not there yet. We're missing Ethiopian voices. So I don't have a choice. I'm gonna have to use a Somali voice. Otherwise, it's going to be more like an African American voice. So the Somali one is closer, I would think. It's okay. Let's just see it. It's an exercise. The other thing you can do to them is if you have a brother or if you are a male yourself, you can record your own voice and you can make him talk. You can make him say the words with your own voice. So that's an option you have. I can't show you this because I'm a female, so it's gonna use my voice. It doesn't match with the face, right? So let's go. Let's go. So this is more for TikTok, Instagram. But what if I wanted this? It cuts off my. It's okay. What we can do is let me see. We can make it. Where's my canvas? Okay, I'll make it small because I want it to fit. when we can edit it and cut it, but it's okay. So that way everything is captured, right? So I could have just done the, YouTube, Instagram version, but we can also do that. Why am I, okay, let's just do that. Let me make it full. Scene, make it full. Okay, so it's good. All right, so now if you remember, we had a script here. We made a we copied a script. It's gonna be a long one, but it's okay. We can still use it for now, or I can cut it short. So, a forgotten war, and he's talking. Yeah, I think it's okay. We can still go ahead. Okay, so let's see. Let's just preview a little bit of how the speech would sound. So it's going to give us two, even though I picked a voice, it still gives you two different tones based on the script you give it. Sometimes it adjusts the tone. So it's giving me two options. We're going to check both.
A forgotten war in Ethiopia's Amhara region is brutally destroying women's lives. Since August 2020,
Okay, I don't like it. Let's check
the
the other.
forgotten war in Ethiopia's Amhara region is brutally destroying women's lives. Since August 2023, there have been thousands of reports of rape and sexual assault against Amhara women and girls. Victims range from ages 8 to 65.
Okay,
At just
just for the purpose of this, we'll just use this one, okay? So, yeah, I know for me, the most critical part is making sure the voice matches the face, right? So sometimes, because I know exactly what kind of voices are available, the image I make, you know, I control the image at the beginning. So maybe it would have been easier for us to create an African American man because we can find many voices for that. But in this case, we're stuck, right? He looks Ethiopian. We can't really find that Ethiopian voice, but it's okay. It would do the job. So I have a script. It's gonna read this script. They're gonna animate his mouse. All I need to do now is click on generate. Generate is gonna calculate how many seconds it's gonna use, which is the token it's gonna use. You get charged per second, right? So it's just going, so what it's saying, it will use 49 seconds. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, no problem. Resolution, format, I'm fine. So I will submit it and we're going to wait until it comes, okay? So in the meantime, this is where I made her. So this is where I made her last night. Same concept. I'll show you here the editing portion for her. So while the other one is being generated, I'll show you. This is the same thing with her. So in fact, for her, I picked a voice from the library and just used it. And I gave it a text, and then I made her read it. And then that's how this was the image. I created this image first, and then I made her read it. And then this is the video you saw.
While the world looks away, a terrifying campaign of sexual violence is being waged against civilians in Ethiopia. Credible reports reveal that thousands of women and girls, some as young as 8, have been subjected to.
Okay, so let's say that while the other one is being generated, while our video is being generated, let's say you wanted to add captions onto the video. Let's say you wanted captions underneath so that people can actually read it. I'll show you how to do that. I've never done that before, but let me just open CapCut. You can download that on your PC. Okay, so let me see if I can share my screen there. Let me see. I'm gonna add a scene. I'm gonna share my, no, no, I'm gonna share my screen. No, not this screen. I'm gonna, yeah. Here, CapCut. Okay, so this is my CapCut app, so I'm gonna share that now. Let me see. Okay, let's make it bigger. And I'm gonna add this video. Okay. This is the editing part. I mean, you can do this. This is not AI, but this is the editing part. Let me add this video. I don't know if you can see it on your side. I think there's a delay. Okay, so right here, I'm not sure if you can see. Are you guys able to see? I don't know if I'm stuck. Is everything okay? You can hear me? Everything is okay? Okay. Let me. For some reason, I don't see my okay. For some reason, you're stuck. You don't see the screen. Okay. I think a new screen came maybe. Okay, I may need to share it again. I apologize. Okay, I think I know what's happening here. Okay, delete this. Okay, I think I know what's happening. I apologize. I'm gonna fix it. No, you don't need to do this. Okay. Sorry. Media. No, that's not. If it doesn't work, I'm not gonna bother doing it. I apologize. Um, okay. So I'm gonna be sharing my full screen just for now. It's not allowing you to see it. Okay. No problem. We're gonna see it together. Okay, I think you can see that now. Yes, okay, perfect. You can see it. Okay. Okay, so this is CapCut. So I'm going to just, I uploaded the video here and then I added it here. And here I'll quickly go to captions. It's so easy. It's so easy. Now the AI picks it up. You don't even need to do anything. So it's English, and I would say, just that's it. I would do just generate, and it just reads it. The AI reads it, and then and then I go change the effect. I think I can choose the effect. I saw one last time that I really liked. I think it was this one. No, the template. Let me go to the template. This one. For example, you can use this and we'll see it together. This is how it looks like.
While the world looks away, a terrifying campaign of sexual violence is being waged against civilians in Ethiopia. Credible reports reveal that thousands of women and girls, some as young as 8, have been subjected to rape and brutal assaults. Evidence suggests that
So
government
why
soldiers
did I show you
sworn to
this?
protect these
It's
communities.
just you can add, captions using different tools. CapCut is a very good tool, and they have, I didn't need to write anything. It did it by itself. And you can change it. If you don't like this style, you can do different colors. you know, it has different templates you can pick. So I can choose this, for example, and it will change it automatically on all.
While the world looks away,
Like this, we can go and check it again.
while the world looks away, a terrifying campaign of sexual violence is being waged against civilians in Ethiopia.
So this is a
Credible reports
cool editing
reveal
feature.
that
Okay,
thousands of women and
so
girls.
that's it. This was just something extra I wanted to show you. Let me go back to my screen, and I want to replace I don't want, I want to only show my HeyGen. Okay, let's go share that. Okay, so I think okay, we're back to HeyGen. Very good. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're back to HeyGen. So now let's go back and see if our video is ready. So I just showed you how to add captions on this, but now let's go check if our own video is ready. Let's see. Let me just refresh it. Oh, there's an error. I don't know why. It never happened to before. Oh, I don't understand why. Let me just bring you back to the. Sorry, guys, one moment. I just need to check why there's an error. It shouldn't have an error. I don't know if the script was long, but we can do it again. Okay, so I'll generate again. Okay, let me go back to the screen again. So I went back. Okay, it shouldn't have any errors, but I don't know what happened. So let's generate again. This will use 0 seconds. Why? What happened here? Okay, no problem. So what we'll do, okay, let's delete this. Yep, let's redo it again. I'm gonna submit it again. I don't know why an error happened. In the meantime, okay, the new one should be coming. Let me see. It's very rare. I don't know what error came, why there's an error. I don't know if it has to do with the avatar. Okay, one moment. I just want to check my messages. I apologize. I think we can still. It didn't send me an email. I don't see anything else. So I'm surprised. I don't understand the error. Moderation reviewed. Why? Why would they moderate this? So the company stopped me from doing this. Okay, I don't know, because I used violence. I don't know. Maybe because I used words such as rape. Maybe it could be that. Maybe that's why. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and use the words I used for her. So it's very strange. I've only used it for business, for films. So I've never used it for serious topics like this. But let's see. Let me see why it's being moderated. So the error came because the content was moderated by the company, which is very. I mean, it's normal because they may think I'm using it to promote rape, but I'm actually being a voice. So I'm gonna send them a message, but I'm gonna go back and use the same script I used for this girl. Yesterday it allowed me to generate it, but I don't know why. Maybe because he's a man and he's talking about rape is happening. Oh, so someone may have, it's now going forward, guys. For some reason it's working now. Either they're watching us, or somebody manually intervened. It seems to be going by itself. Can you see it? It's going, it's working. So which is good. So either someone manually so yeah, you need to be careful because okay, there you go. So someone allowed us to proceed. So thank you, HeyGen, because I'm showing this for people to come in. Okay, so let's hope it works. So this is what we created. Okay, very good. So it went well. Okay, let's try this.
A forgotten war in Ethiopia's Amhara region is brutally destroying women's lives. Since August 2023, there have been thousands of reports of rape and sexual assault against Amhara women and girls. Victims range from ages 8 to 65. At just a fraction of the region's health facilities, 2,697 reports of rape were documented. Children under 18 accounted for 45% of these cases. The violence has been largely attributed to the Ethiopian army. Survivors are left with immense trauma, high rates of STEs, and mental health crises.
Okay, so as you can tell, the voice doesn't match, right?
A forgotten war in
Here,
Ethiopia's
I'll start
Amhara
this.
region is
So this is the biggest point. We need a matching voice, and for our community, it's a huge struggle. But because this is an advocacy purpose, it's for advocacy purpose. I'm sure. Let's say you are an activist, you are an Amhara activist, and you don't want to appear, you don't want to show your face, but you can still use your voice. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to use, let's say, let me use my own, yeah, let me use my own file. I'm going to use my own file. I'm going to go and create a video using my own face, okay? Video, just to give you an example. Uh, It doesn't need to be you. It could be anybody, actually. Hold on. One moment. Create an AI studio. I'm going to create an AI studio. And I'm going to choose a different avatar. Let's create a female avatar. Let's create a new avatar. Okay. Let's create a new one. We go to Gemini.google. We create an image and we're gonna say create a photo realistic avatar Ethiopian female with Ethiopian female with afro. She is wearing traditional Ethiopian clothing, young female. She's wearing traditional Ethiopian clothing. It's okay. It's just to give you, you can even choose a clothing option, okay? Or you can make her wear business casual, right? You can choose. She's holding a sign, a white sign with the words, with the phrase or words, um, justice for Amhara woman and girls. Stop the weaponization of sexual violence. Because okay, maybe the new okay. Yeah, this is good. You see, she stops the weaponization of, yeah, okay, the spelling is good. So perfect. So we're gonna download her. Okay. And I'm gonna take her back to HeyGen. There's option, yes, safer. As the length is you can make it as long as you want. It's how much, it uses your credit, right? So you can make it 2 minutes, you can make it long. That's why I like HeyGen, because you can make it long. So we're gonna go create a new avatar. Okay, first let me clean up some space because it doesn't allow me. Let me delete Maya. Sorry, Maya, I have to delete you. Now I'm gonna add a new avatar starting from a photo. And so we're gonna add our girl here. Let's call her Abeba. We're gonna give her a new profile. So we're gonna call her Abeba. Young adult woman, okay. It automatically fills this based by scanning the image. And then based on what it assumes the age, the gender, and the ethnicity of the avatar is, when you click on next, it's gonna select a voice for you. Okay? So it's going to suggest a voice. It doesn't select it. So we can try. Let's see, Spirit is Sophia.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it.
No, I don't think she sounds like you. Sorry. Let's try.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it.
No, she doesn't sound like you.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The right voice brings avatar videos to life.
We can work with her, but let's try Zara. Okay.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The right voice brings avatar videos to life.
Huh?
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The right voice brings avatar videos to
Let me
life.
see. Maybe Bright Bella.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The right voice brings avatar videos to life.
That's why. So we can use my voice. Okay. I mean, my voice is also, the cloned voice it has. So I'm not really happy with it. Let's see how it sounds.
Hey there, here's how I sound.
Nope. The other one.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The right
Okay. So we're gonna use my own cloned voice. Okay. It doesn't sound like me because you can hear me talking, right? It's just I cloned my voice because I was having a hard time, right? So no worries. Ababa will use my voice. So we're gonna go and we're gonna create, we're gonna make her talk, right? So we're gonna make her say, we need this to fit. So let's just make it portrait for now. And then we're gonna type, no, so this is not what I want. Here, generate a short script of for let's go back to the previous generation. I don't want to explain it to it all over again. So here. So we will make her say what we demand. Okay. So this time we're going to focus on what we demand. So we demand accountability brings a purpose. We demand accountability. And right there, we will add a pause. Pause. We demand. So we're gonna make them repeat that. We demand aid. We're gonna add a pause there. And then we demand action. We're gonna add a pause there. Here you find the location and then you add a pause, 0.5 second pause, and then a pause there too. We can add, before we demand, I can add some part of it. A forgotten war, women's lives. Okay. Amhara women's lives. Amhara women's lives. Okay, so let's just preview the speech. It takes time.
Forgotten war in Ethiopia's Amhara region is brutally destroying Amhara women's lives. We demand accountability. Bring the perpetrators of sexual violence to justice and end the persistent pattern of impunity. We demand
Okay, so we get the idea, right? We get the idea, and we're just gonna make her talk now. So we're gonna go and generate it. So yes, you may not be happy with my voice. We can change it. Do you want me to use a different voice, like more strong? I don't like to use my voice, to be honest, but let's see. Let's pick a different voice. Let's pick Millennium Molly.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it.
Hey there, here's how I.
No, not you, Avi. Let's see.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The right voice brings avatar video.
Cassidy. Cassidy's good
Hey
usually.
there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The right voice.
Okay, let's just use Cassidy. I've used her before. Let's see how this script sounds with her. Voice selection is the most important thing.
Forgotten war in Ethiopia's Amhara region is brutally destroying Amhara
Yes,
women's
I
lives.
like her intensity. My voice is like monotone. I don't, na 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 na. It makes you sleep. But this is like, she has some action in her voice. So let's stick with Cassidy, and let's just go ahead and generate this. Generate this. Please, content moderators, approve this. I appreciate it. And then submit it. We wait and see. Okay, so yeah. So what did I use? I used Google Gemini. So gemini.google.com. This is where you can click on create image and create an image of your, again, let's do it while our video is coming up. So again, we can say create an image of an Ethiopian young female this time wearing business casual clothing and holding a sign with a white sign, let's just say a sign with the words, we demand justice. We demand accountability. Let's say, stop the Ethiopian government, or make the Ethiopian government accountable. Make the Ethiopian government accountable. So we holding a protest sign, maybe that's the right word. Protest sign. I'll use a newer model of an Ethiopian young female wearing business casual clothing and holding a protest sign with the words, we demand justice for Amhara women. Amhara women and girls. This is, very, it's just, I think you can generate with a brand new model up to 3 images per day. With the older model, I think you can generate unlimited amount. If you want to generate more with the new model, you can get a subscription with Google. So I like this. So for example, this is something you can use just on a Twitter post, right? We can use that right now. We demand justice for Amhara women and girls. Make the Ethiopian government accountable. So I'm gonna download this, and I don't I can't see my Twitter from here, but you can go and you can use this. For example, you remember earlier we created tweets. So you download this image, and we also created some tweets, if I'm not mistaken, under the young man file. Is it here? Where is it? Hold on. Where's the young man? I think this was his file. Here, if you remember, we created 4 brief tweets. So we can put these tweets and put the image we just created. And we have, for example, I can just do it, but I'm not going to do it on my AI account. So I have my X account here, but this is just for my AI folio. So I don't post anything political here. I don't, yeah, the other accounts are not connected. So I'll just, for example, do this. And then I can, I can upload the image we just created. So your tweets are not just going to be plain text, okay? You have something to show, which attracts eyes, right? So people will actually pause for a few seconds. Whereas if you only do text, people will just scroll over it. But if you attach an image, it makes a difference. So especially if you make her wear traditional clothing, so we can go back and make her wear, let's say, make her change, change, change. Let me close this one. Change her background to rural Ethiopia and make her wear a traditional Ethiopian clothing. We can even, yeah, let's just see what we get. So while it's generating this image, let's finish. But you can see your tweet already looks good when you do it this way. People pay attention, right? So you generated this image on Google. You shouldn't, it's ethical because it's just an advocacy image. You're not showing something, it doesn't need to happen. And you're not saying, oh, so and so was protesting at, in front of the White House today. That's not what you're saying. So you're not saying something that did not happen. You're just using her to grab attention when you write a tweet. And that's something you can create. For example, this is also the same. You see it. Hold on, let me save it and open it. This also grabs attention. She's wearing traditional Ethiopian clothing and she's holding a sign. Okay? You can put any text you want, it's gonna generate it. This is also good. So we can go back to this. We can even make both of them together, right? So we can have, I mean, I think it's the same woman, so her face would be similar, but we can just, so here we can just remove this. Now we have something like this. It catches the eye. Okay? So anyone can create this. You don't need to wait for anybody. You can just go and do it. Okay, let's go back to our video. The video was generated and I hope it's going to be good. Let's see.
A forgotten war in Ethiopia's Amhara region is brutally destroying Amhara women's lives. We demand accountability. Bring the perpetrators of sexual violence to justice and end the persistent pattern of impunity. We demand aid. Provide urgent medical and psychological support to survivors. We demand action. Break the silence on this conflict and support independent investigation. The survivors deserve justice.
Okay, so what we can do is, I like it, but again, the voice for me doesn't match. So I would really recommend for Amhara activists, just use your own voices. So what you don't even need to clone it. You can just read the script, record it, and upload it here. I'll show you how you can do that, by the way.
The forgotten war in
So
Ethiopia's
let's
Amhara
say that,
region is
we keep, either we create a model that's completely African American or a white woman holding a sign, then it would work. It would work. You can just say, okay, make her change change her into a white, change her into a Caucasian, a young white Caucasian woman. I'm trying to be politically correct. Caucasian woman. Caucasian. I don't quote. Oh, forgot the. Change her into a young Caucasian woman. Let's see what we're gonna get. You have to be careful not to trigger anything. So, anyways, so I'm here because I wanted to change what? Hold on. I came back. Okay, yeah, I forgot actually. Now we can translate. Let's use the translation. I forgot to show you the translation part. But I forgot why I came back here. I came back here to change something. Ah, I forgot. Yeah. Oh, the voice. Okay. Let's just say that, we're gonna duplicate this scene. Let's just say that you don't want her to read this with Cassidy's voice, but you want to just use your own voice. Oh, cancel. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going here. Let's just say we're in the second scene. In the second scene, what you can do is you don't need to use. Oh, cancel. So why are you doing this? Okay, so in this case, you can add audio. You see here, you can just do audio, and it gives you the option of doing upload audio or record. So you can record your own voice. I can record here. It's gonna open up, and I can record, and the avatar will lip sync it. So we can try that. Let's try that. I need the text. I don't have the text in front of me. How do I do this? So I need to have the text. So I need to split my screen in two, maybe? I don't know. I need the text. I don't have the text. Okay. Ooh, so hard. One moment. Where's the text? What I'll do is, I'll do cancel. I'll open my notebook. I'll copy paste this. I'll open my sticky notes on my laptop, and I will add it here. I'll open my sticky notes, and I'm gonna read it. Maybe it would sound better. So you can do the same thing. You can record or have someone record it. You can ask people in Ethiopia to read the sentence for you and send it to you by WhatsApp. That way, you have their voices. If let's say your voice is recognizable, and you don't want that voice to be, recognizable. So you can ask someone else, just a random person. Just, pay them, I don't know, buy them lunch, and they'll send you a recording. Okay, so I'm gonna record it. Okay, so here, I'm gonna click this right here. I'm gonna say record, and I'm gonna start recording. A forgotten war in Ethiopia's Amhara region is brutally destroying Amhara women's lives. We demand accountability. Bring the perpetrators of sexual violence to justice and end the persistent. No, I have to do it again. Sorry, guys, man. My accent. I don't know how to say perpetrators. Let's do it again. Sorry. Action war in Ethiopia's Amhara region is brutally destroying Amhara women's lives. We demand accountability. Provide urgent medical and psychological support to survivors. We demand action. Oh man, I messed it up. Let me just በአማርኛ ማውራት እችላለሁ ግን በአማርኛ ላውራ እንዴ በአማርኛ ምን ልበል በአማራ ክልል ውስጥ አማርኛም ራሱ ጥሩ አይደለም ምን ማይ ጋድ በአማራ ምናምን ኦኬ በአማራ ክልል ውስጥ የሚካሄደውን በሴቶች ላይ የሚደረገውን ጥቃት አወግዛለሁ የኢትዮጵያ መንግስት ይህንን ማድረግ ማቆም አለበት ወታደሮቹን ለፍርድ ያቅርብልን ለዓለም አቀፍ ሀገራት አሁን I'm sorry, man. I need the script. I apologize. It's not funny, but I'll just show you how it works. Man, I'm so bad. ማን ጋር ሊድና አማርኛውን ላንብቦ ፈጠራችሁ አንድ አክቲቪስት ይጠፋል ፈጠራችሁ ሄጅ አክቲቪስት የጻፈውን ላንብቦ እንደዚህማ አልዋረድም ኦኬ አምሃራ woman በአማርኛ የጻፋችሁ የላችሁ ኧረ ተው እስቲ ሲያቻም የለ በአማርኛ የጻፍከው አለ አረሜ ነው አብይ አህመድ ከሰባት ይሄ ድሮ ነው እነማን ናቸው በአማርኛ የሚጽፉት ኧረ በአማርኛ የጻፋችሁ ሰዎች የላችሁም እስቲ ይሄ ኔት ዋን አማራን ምን ብለን የጻፍከው በአማርኛ አልጻፋችሁም አንዳችሁ በአማርኛ የጻፈ የለም ሁሉም ለእንግሊዝ ለውጭው ዓለም ነው የሚያወራው እኔ አማርኛውን ከየት ላምጣው አሁን እየቀዳው ስለሆነ በአማርኛ so sad okay እስቲ ቆይ የቢቢሲው ጋር ገብተን ብንገባ ኮት ውስጥ እናገኘዋለን ብዬ ገምታለሁ ሰው ሼር ሲያረጋው ኦኬ ሁሉም በእንግሊዘኛ ነው አያችሁ ለውጭው ዓለም ስለሆነ የሚጽፉት በአማርኛ የጻፈው ሰው የለም እና ይቅርታ ጋይዝ አይመጣልኝም እንደዛ ኤክስፔክት እንዳታረጉኝ በአማርኛው አይመጣልኝም ኦኬ ሶ ገባችሁ ምን ለማድረግ እንደፈለኩት በአማርኛም ብናረገው በደንብ አርጎ አፏን ያነቃንቀዋል እስቲ በጣም እናመሰግናለን ረቂቅ ይሄንን ነው መገለብጠው እሺ ረቂቅን እናመስግናት አስቀድመን እሺ ወደ ተመልሼ ልቅዳው ሪከርድ ልበለውና እንትኔ ላይ ላስቀምጣት እቺና አማርኛ ጀስት እሷን ብቻ ቢቢሲ እንደዘገበው እሺ ቢቢሲ እንደዘገበው ከ2023 ነሐሴ ጀምሮ በአማራ ክልል በኢፌድሪ ጦር የተፈጸሙ በሺዎች የሚቆጠሩ ጾታዊ ጥቃቶች ተመዝግበዋል 43 የጤና ተቋማት 2697 ተጎጂዎችን 8 እስከ 65 ዓመት ዕድሜ ያሉ መዝግበዋል ትክክለኛው ቁጥር በጣም ከፍተኛ ነው ኦኬ ሶ እንስማው ይሄንን ቢቢሲ እንደዘገበው ከ2023 ነሐሴ ጀምሮ በአማራ ክልል በኢፌድሪ ጦር የተፈጸሙ በሺዎች የሚቆጠሩ ጾታ ጨምሯል አሁን ቴክስት አይደለም ሶ አሁን የቀዳውትን ነው ሶ እናንተ ጥሩ ሰዎች መቅዳት ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው ሶ ስክሪፕት የለውም ሶስተኛው ኦዲዮ ነው ሶ ሶስተኛው ነው ጀነሬት ማድረግ ብፈልገው ሶ እነዚህ ዲሊት ላርጋቸው እነዚህ አያስፈልጉኝም እነዚህ ዲሊት ሲን ይሄኛውንም ዲሊት ሲን አሁን ድምጽ የተቀዳው ነው እዚህ ጋር ትራንስክራይብ የሚያደርገውን ኢግኖር አድርጉት እንግሊዘኛ ቢሆን በደንብ ይጽፈዋል አማርኛውን ስለማያውቀው ነው ድምጼን ግን ቀጥቶታል አሁን ድምጼን ነው አኒሜት የሚያደርጋት በሷ ፊት ሶ ጀነሬት እናርገው ሶ በድምጻችሁ ማድረግ ትችላላችሁ ምላችሁ የድምጽ ችግር አለን አይደለም ማች የሚያደርግ እያጣን ነው ከምንሰራው ኢትዮጵያኖችን ነው እንዲያወሩ የምንፈልገው፣ ግን ኤአዩ የኢትዮጵያኖች ድምጽ ስለሌለው ለጊዜው ይሄንን እንጠቀማለን ማለት ነው። አሁን ያደረኩት አይ ሆፕ ገብቷችኋል። እስቲ አይ ዶንት ኖ እየተንቀሳቀሰ ከሆነ ዩዥሊ አንድ ነገር ፕሮጀክት ራን ሲያደርግ ሪፍሬሽ ማድረግ ይጠይቃል። ግን እዚህ እየሰራው ነው፣ እንደምታዩት እየሰራው ነው። ትንሽ ደቂቃ ሊፈጅ ይችላል። 46% ብሏል። እስከዛ ድረስ ይመጣል። እስከዛ እንመለስ። እሺ ነጭ ሴትዮ አድርጋ አላልኩትም? ይኸውላችሁ ነጯን እንደዚህ አሪፍ አድርጎ አምጥቶላችኋል። አሁን ለዚች እጇን ነው፣ ግን እጇን የኢትዮጵያ እጅ ነው የሰጣት። አስቀድመን ኦኬ ሜቢ አስቀድመን እዚህ ላይ ገና ከመነሻው አዲስ ኢሜጅ ክሬት እናድርግ። እንደዛ ከሆነ ፈረንጅ ናት። ክሬት ኢሜጅ እንላለን። create an image of a French, a Caucasian young female wearing Ethiopian traditional clothing. Okay, ይሄንን እንጠይቀው እስከዛ ድረስ HeyGen እዚህ ነው ያለው። ሁለት ቱል ብቻ ነው የምጠቀመው። አሁን በሁለት ቱል መካከል ነው የምንቀሳቀሰው። ኦኬ ኦኬ ይሄ አሁን ይሄ አነሰሰሪ ነው፣ ግን ራሱን የከተታት ሰላማዊ ሰልፍ ውስጥ ፕሮቴስት ሳይን ስላልኩኝ ነው። እና what I'll do is remove the background and replace it with rural Ethiopia scenery, or ሌላ ማድረግ ትችላለችሁ scenery, and make her ለአቫታር ካሜራውን ማየት አለባት። make her face the camera. ባይ ዘ ዌይ ባንዲራ ስታረጉት በጣም ይቸገራል። ይሄንን ነው የሚያመጣባችሁ። አያውቀውም የኛ ውስጣዊ ታሪክ። አሁን ለምሳሌ አብይ የሚቃወሙ ነሰሰርሊ ይሄን ባንዲራ እንደማያደርጉ አረንጓዴ፣ ቢጫ፣ ቀይ አርግ ስትሉት አይገባውም። ብዙ ጊዜ ኢትዮጵያን ፍላግ ስትሉት ይሄን ነው የሚያመጣባችሁ። ሶ ኢትስ ቬሪ ሃርድ። ግን ይኸውላችሁ አወጣትና ቀጥታ እዚህ ውስጥ አመጣት። አሁን አሪፍ ነው። ይሄንን አቫታር ማድረግ ይቻላል፣ እንድታወራ ማድረግ እንችላለን። ገባችሁ? ሶ ይሄንን አርጋ it would catch attention። ገባችሁ? ይሄ አሁን ግራብ ያደርጋል ነጮቹን አይናቸው። እንዴ ለየት ያለ ልብስ ነው ያደረገችው፣ what is she saying ይላሉ። ምትለውን ደግሞ ያዳምጣሉ። ይሄንንም እንስራና በዚህ ይዘጋሉ። ለዛሬ አይበቃንም? እቺኛውን እንስራት። ለዚች ድምጽ ማግኘት አይከብደንም፣ because ፋይል ውስጥ የነሱ አይነት ድምጽ ሞልቷል። የነጮቹ የጥቁሮቹ ድምጽ አለ፣ የኛ ነው የሌለው። ማለት የአሜሪካን አክሰንት፣ የአፍሪካን አሜሪካን አክሰንት፣ የነጮቹ አክሰንት ምናምን አለ፣ ላቲኖ አክሰንት ምናምን አለ። ኦኬ እስቲ ይሄ ነገር ሳያልቅ አልቀረም፣ እንየው በድምጽ የተሰራው። ሆልድ ኦን። ቢቢሲ እንደዘገበው ከ2023 ነሐሴ ጀምሮ በአማራ ክልል በኢፌድሪ ጦር የተፈጸሙ በሺዎች የሚቆጠሩ ጾታዊ ጥቃቶች ተመዝግበዋል። 43 የጤና ተቋማት 2697 ተጎጂዎችን 8 እስከ 65 ዓመት ዕድሜ ያሉ መዝግቧል። ትክክለኛው ቁጥር በጣም ከፍተኛ ነው። ኦኬ አሁን እንደምታዩት አፏን በደንብ ነው የሚያነቃንቅላችሁ። አሁን ትክክለኛ ድምጽ ነው የምትፈልጉት። ይሄን ደግሞ እናንተ ናችሁ ፕሮቫይድ የምታደርጉት። እዛው ስክሪኑ ላይ ማውራት እንደምትችሉ አሳይቻችኋለሁ። እናንተ ማውራት ካልፈለጋችሁ ሌላ ሰው የሚነበበውን ፓርት አንብቦ ይስጣችሁ። እናንተ አቫታሩን መስራት ነው የሚጠበቅባችሁ። በቃ ስዕሉ እሷን ፕሪፔር ነው ማድረግ የሚጠበቅባችሁ። ኦኬ ሶሪ አይ ስዊችድ አይደለም ወደ አማርኛ ውስጥ ገባሁኝ። let me switch back to English. I don't know since when I started speaking in Amharic. I apologize if you are following this in English, so I'll switch back to English. So anyways, we're doing this for advocacy. It's a special session for using AI tools for advocacy purposes. My community is facing, we just heard of a horrible news report and investigation saying that nearly over 2,600 women and girls, starting from age 8, have been raped by Ethiopian soldiers in Amhara region. So I'm just showing my community how they can use different AI tools to be able to advocate and share the news. So that's why we're focusing strictly on this team, Justice for Amhara Women and Girls. So this is a special session. Okay. Anyways, if you've missed the beginning, you can always find the full recording on my YouTube, and it's being streamed there. And in case the stream did not work, I'm going to upload the recording and you can view each step we took. Okay, so we used the in-house voice. It didn't really match the face. We used my voice. It didn't match the face. So what you can do is you can use your own voice, or you can have someone read that part. They can simply, you just need an MP3 file, an audio file. Okay, the same type of file. Let's say someone sends it to you by WhatsApp. They would record a message and send it to you, right? I think you can download that message. So that message, audio file, you can upload it here. So you can ask someone to do that. If you know someone with a good voice, you can make them, or you can clone their voices. Anyway, so I think the last thing I wanted to do was use our okay. Okay, thank you. So we're gonna use this image, and we're gonna make her say our script. Okay, so we're gonna go back. Let's see if I can find the script. I created this one yesterday, so it's up to you. You can test different faces. You can test a Caucasian, face. You can test an Ethiopian face and see which ones grab attention, okay? Because you want to grab their attention. You want people not to scroll through it. You want them to stop and actually pay attention, right? So that's why it's important. So I'm just copying this because I want to use it with the new model we have. So let's go back to the home page. I apologize. I just want to go to the home page. Okay, home page. I'm going to add a new avatar. Okay, add a new avatar. Start from a photo. We only have a photo. And we're going to, her face is far away. Let me see if I can find, can you zoom in? Okay, let me do a zoom in. Can you zoom into the picture as I need her face, a close-up of her face, as I will be using her for an avatar. So I don't need to explain this, but just in case it understands, I want to see if it can zoom in on the face, because she's a bit far away. It would still work. But I just want it a bit closer. The new model, we're using the new Nano Banana Pro. It makes the faces very photorealistic. Okay, it doesn't add filter, or it doesn't make it, like a TikTok face. So it actually makes it very realistic. You'll see. So you see, if you open it, I like it, but she's not holding the sign. It's okay. She may not hold the sign. I'll do something else. I'll show you what I'll do. I like this, so let's make her talk. Regardless, it's okay. We're gonna use it. We don't need the sign on her right now, so we're gonna select that photo. Okay, we're gonna select that photo. We're gonna upload it. I hope I have enough characters. Let me see. Anna, let's just call her Anna. Continue. I may not have enough characters. I do have enough characters. Okay, let's see. Let's pick a voice for her.
Hey there, here's how I sound.
No, no, no. That's not how you sound.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it.
Let's try a different one.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it.
Okay, we're gonna pick Alice, the voice that okay, and then now we're gonna create our video. We're gonna add the script. We have a voice, we have a face, we already have the script. I'm gonna use the same script I used for this. Let me show you for on the screen. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing, but this time was a white girl. So all right, so let's just preview the speech. It's gonna take
While
a
the
few.
world looks away, a terrifying campaign of sexual violence is being waged against civilians in Ethiopia.
Okay,
Credible
good.
reports reveal that
Okay,
thousands of women.
so I like her voice. I'm gonna go ahead and generate. I don't need her to hold the sign here. We don't need her to hold that sign. We can still I can incorporate it here. I can add the image. I'll show you what I mean. Upload. I can still add her, you know, let's see. You see this one? I can do that here, but I don't have much editing tool. Let's see. Okay, hold on. We can make this circle maybe. No, we're not gonna do that. It doesn't look good. Detach from background. Sorry, I should have not done that. I could edit using my own editing tools I'm very familiar with, but it's okay. I'm just gonna show you what I want to do here. Okay, so and she can come forward maybe. Can she come forward? How do we do that? Move forward? Yeah. Okay. So one moment. Let's this bigger so that her sign is bigger. And then we can also make this. Okay. Let's see if we can fill this a little bit like this. And then make this smaller. So you can even do the editing right here. Okay, so she has her sign, and now we're gonna make the avatar talk. So ready? So we're gonna generate, or you can do it after the fact. I can simply generate a full, avatar talking and then go edit it elsewhere, or I can do everything right on the same spot. You don't need to go find a different like editing tool like CapCut or Canva. So we're gonna generate. Okay, I'm gonna submit and we're gonna wait. It's gonna take maybe another 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, and we're gonna wait. Okay, so this is how you create an image. Okay, so that's it. Okay, I think I'm done for today. I'm just gonna show you the result, and we're going to to end the session here. I hope you found it useful. And I hope you're gonna start applying, you're gonna start using AI for advocacy purposes. It's super important that you can write your tweet, you can add images you created on AI on your tweets, you can add videos. One thing I want to share with you is X, um, the algorithm on X deboosts negative news. They deboost when you put a lot of hashtag, it doesn't reach your audience. So try to avoid using hashtags. You can even ask, Grok. I don't want to use my AI account to ask Grok right now, but maybe I can ask, imagine, let me see if I can, here, imagine, Grok. I think I have it here. One moment. No, not this one. Okay, so let's ask Grok. Okay. What kind of posts are being deboosted on X? So as you can see, let's see. I've read somewhere that if they don't like it if it's negative news, search and hash deboosting. Okay. Links. Do posts sharing about human rights violations get deboosted? So it doesn't necessarily deboost. However, it says the poster account triggers automated filters for spam-like behavior, rapid posting, and not repetitive content. So if you're copying, pasting 1, 2 times or 3, 4 times, it's gonna treat your account as a spam-like behavior. So you're gonna be deboosted. So it doesn't help you. So you should encourage people. It's not like before, 4 or 5 years ago, just continuously posting may have made a difference. Your hashtag would trend. But nowadays, with the new Grok algorithm, they would deboost you. It's going to treat you as a spam. When you reply under pages, your reply is not going to be seen. It's going to be under, a hidden, someone needs to click and say check spam or possible spam to see your reply. It's flagged as, it's perceived as low quality engagement. Okay? If you post the graphic media without proper warning as well. I know hashtags too were not but you can go. I'm gonna find the specific thread I read on this where they're only promoting, like, they promote images, videos. That's why creating images and videos is important. Okay? So just be careful, because if you're using it the wrong way, your message is not gonna reach anyone. It's gonna be our own echo chamber. Maybe the few people who follow you or are only the Ethiopian community will be able to see it. We will be stuck in our own echo chamber. So we need to actually understand how the algorithm works. So I recommend that we all do our research. I need to go do more research and maybe write an article about it so that people know. Just posting and tweeting and copy pasting the same tweets is considered a spam. So don't do that. Create your own original posts. Use AI for that. Use images, use videos. That makes it a bit different, right? If you like a good tweet, go on Google, Gemini or ChatGPT and ask it, modify this tweet for me. Okay? Anyways, let's check our last video and then we'll be done. Okay? Let's see.
While the world looks away, a terrifying campaign of sexual violence is being waged against civilians in Ethiopia. Credible reports reveal that thousands of women and girls, some as young as 8, have been subjected to rape and brutal assaults. Evidence suggests that government soldiers sworn to protect these communities are responsible for these crimes. This is not just war, it is the systematic destruction of a generation. To the international community and Western governments, your silence is enabling this impunity. By failing to act, you are abandoning these women to a life of trauma and despair. We demand more than empty words. We call on human rights organizations to force accountability for these atrocities. Amhara women and girls deserve justice. The world must wake up.
I really like it. It's really good. It's good. So you can use this. So you can include that in your post. So we can go and say, so I'm gonna.
While the world looks away, a terrifying campaign.
So I'll like it. Good job. And then I'll go to edit. I'm just gonna copy this text, the script she read, and I'm just gonna go to Gemini and you can do the same thing with articles. You can copy paste an article, paste it here, and say, based on the following text, write me 4 different tweets under 250 characters each. And you copy paste the script so that it knows. Let's see. You can also post the BBC article. You can copy paste it. Don't post the link because it can't go and read the link. I explained it at the beginning. They're not allowed to go and the BBC doesn't allow Google Gemini to go and scan its page because they think it's training its model off their articles. So it's happening everywhere. So the language learning models are unable to go and read an article. So what you should do is either copy paste the content of the article or save it, print the article in PDF format and upload it here so that the language learning, the AI model can read it. So here are 4 tweets. So you can use this as a tweet. Thousands of Amhara women and girls, some as young as 8, you have, call to action. You have a second version you can use, for example, a third version. I'm just giving you an example, right? Okay, so once you have one, you can say, let's say we copy this, we go on X. I'll just use my studio account. I'm not going to post it, but I'm just going to show you. So we're going to post this here. And we have, and we're going to upload the video we we created. I didn't save it. One moment. So either you can do an image, but let me go get the. We can do this, or we can. Let me download her. I thought I downloaded her. Oh, I didn't? Okay. Okay, let me download her. Okay, so either a photo will do. You can create so many photos. It will do it for you. And then upload the video. And there you have it. You have a talking.
A terrifying campaign of sexual violence is being waged against civilians in Ethiopia. Credible reports
Okay,
reveal.
there you go. So that's it, guys. I hope you found it useful. I have to go now. Let me go back to my screen. Okay, thank you so much for coming. If you missed the tutorial, you can go check the recording on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna remove this. Okay. I hope you found it useful. Please use AI tools for advocacy purposes. It's super important. It makes it easier. It makes it you know you don't need to worry much. You can also talk to it in Amharic. Google understands Amharic, so you can type በአማርኛ ጽፋችሁ ጉግልን ማዘዝ ትችላላችሁ ይገባዋል. So you don't need to have English there. So you can oh, I forgot one more thing. I apologize. Ay, let's go. Let me do this. This is super important. Let's say we want to translate this to, let's choose a language, and we want to translate it to should we translate it to? Let's do Hebrew. Let's say you want to share this to the Israelis to tell them, why are you supporting me? Or, they can show this. And it says translate text on the canvas. The text contained within, no, not that one. Okay, so let's do translate. We're gonna do it in Hebrew. We can do Chinese. I forgot, this was a very important part actually. So I'm gonna show you this part. Okay, I don't know why it's stuck. Let's see where it's stuck. So here's a Hebrew part. You just need to open it. Go look at it. I trust that the translation would be accurate. Usually it is. We can hear the sound. We can preview it. It's gonna give you, options with the voices. It's going to choose two different voices for us. Even the signboard, we can change the signboard to Hebrew. So let's go back and say, let's go back to the earlier lady. Okay, so no, actually, let's change it again. Let's upload this, and so she's holding the sign, and let's say change the text on her signboard to Hebrew. Okay, sorry. So we have a voice, the first voice.
Baud Halem Emset at MBTV, Mutnhal Kampun Mazaz, Shal Alamut Minut Angdi Azerhim Batiufbe. Divhim Aminim Havashpi.
This is not Hebrew. Is it Hebrew?
Baud Halem Emset at MBTV, Mutnhal Kampun Mazaz, Shal Alamut Minut Angdi Azerhim Batiufbe.
No. I mean, I know Hebrew. I don't understand it, but I can tell the accent. This is not Hebrew. So I'm sorry, we're gonna go and translate it again. We're gonna choose a different language. I can do French, I understand French, so let me check the French. We can do French. So if you wanna, for the Canadian French audience or the France French, so we can do France or Spanish. Let's do Spanish. A lot of you understand Spanish. So Spanish. We're not gonna translate it. We're gonna do this. That wasn't Hebrew. I'm so sorry. I don't think it was Hebrew. Was it Hebrew? The Hebrew, it doesn't have that accent. The Hebrew halas or something. Hamas. That doesn't have that accent. Okay, let's listen to the Spanish. Much better. But at least, even let's say you wanted to, shame the United Arab Emirates, you can write
Mientras el mundo mira hacia otro lado, se está llevando a cabo una aterradora campaña de violencia sexual contra civiles.
Yeah, so this is good. So you can generate. That's it. It already, with one click, it translated the script, it translated her speech, and I can change this to her sign to Spanish if I want. You see, the same way this was translated, I can now say change her sign to Spanish. Change her sign to Spanish. So why would you need this? So let's say you go to a Spanish Facebook community or a Spanish Twitter account, Spanish speaking Twitter account. You will post it in the language they understand. Or this ambassador to Spain, you'll send it to them in their language they understand. Or, if you live in Spain and you want to show it to people who live in your, area, you show them this, you share this with them. So it's really amazing that we are able to translate to be able to have the translation within seconds. Let's say you're not too sure about this translation, so you'd go to Google Translate and you check it. Translate. I'll click on here. I'll do image. I think I can paste or no, I can't do paste. Okay, so I'll drag and drop it here. Drag and drop it here. It doesn't work. Text language. Okay. No, paste from clipboard. Low. You see, so the original one was Spanish, and the translated one says, we demand justice for Amhara women, hold the Ethiopian government accountable. So the Spanish is very good too. So here, I do this. I save the image, and right before I hit translate, I change this. I go here and I change the background photo, and I come and upload the Spanish one so that it matches what she's saying. I can make her talk in Chinese if I want to. Same thing. Change the signboard to Chinese, Russian. You can do that. You can do any language you want. We can do Russian, if you want to address the Russian Orthodox community, do it in the language they speak, right? So let's add a Spanish here. So I'm gonna make it larger like this. Okay, here. Okay, so make her go in the background. Right click, move back. Perfect. So we have a Spanish, voice is gonna come, and the sign is in Spanish. So we do generate. We're ready to do this. Then we can do Russian. So while this is being worked on, we can also, let me see if I can do refresh. I don't know if it shows it. I think if I go to projects, it could show, I'm not sure. So I can click on it. Yeah, so I can open the original video. So I can stop this and then translate and do Russian. Russian. Once you have a nice image, once you have the slogan, the message you want, you can just repeat the steps easily, quickly. Within minutes, you have a new video in different language. Translate script. Okay, so now it's gonna go to the Russian part. We'll see. It's a bit maybe, well, let's see. I think it may be stuck because, so there we have the Spanish is processing. Now we're gonna do Russian. Let's hear the voice in Russian. Let's preview the speech in Russian.
Пока мир отворачивается, против лиц в Эфиопии ведется ужасающая кампания сексуального насилия. Надежные сообщения свидетельствуют о том, что тысячи женщин и
Yeah, this sounds Russian. Let's do the sign in Russian now. The same lady in Russian. Change her sign to Russian. If you don't trust it, copy image, go to Google Translate, delete this, paste from clipboard. Let's look at the original. Original is Russian. It detected, it will confirm it detected Russian, and the translation is, we demand justice for Amhara women and girls, hold the Ethiopian government accountable. The translation is very good, right? So it's Google, right? It's the same company. So there you go. So we have this. Let's say you doubt, let's say you're wondering, what about this translation? Are you sure it's correct? So we can copy paste it, and we can go to this and text, detect the language and paste it. While the world looks away, a horrific campaign of sexual violence is being waged against civilians in Ethiopia. So it's very accurate, right? The translation is good too. They probably use Google as well in the back end. So anyways, we do the same thing. We repeat the same process. Hold on. We delete it. Oh. So I go here, delete. I add my Russian poster. I upload a new one. I upload the Russian. I upload it here and then just make it bigger so that it fits. Okay, and then just make it move back. There you go. She has, maybe make her. Okay, so she's good. Oh. We can animate this too. The Russian is ready. Generate Russian text. Generate. Submit. Let's see where our okay, so both the Russian and Spanish is processing. It has a, it's okay. Let me delete this one. I don't need the Hebrew. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait until it's done. So where would I put the Russian? On my X, for example, this card. So I would go to Russian, you know, I don't know, Orthodox or something, Orthodox, or you can just search Russian influencers or Russian mission, UN mission. Just an example, right? Because people will come for sure. Russian mission in Geneva, Russia, the United States. People are gonna come. People from their country will come. So they posted this here, right? So you can go here and post, the message. You can just post this if you want. The image we created, if you want, was just a tweet, right? You can do this, or you can have the video talk. That's what we're preparing right now. So here you can bet that Russian speakers or people who follow Russia closely, whatever, they're gonna see your message here. So it's different options. It takes, you need to strategize. You need to do it one at a time. You can't do everything at once, but at least you can create the content. You don't need to hire anybody. AI is here to do the job for you. AI will do everything for you. It can create this image. It can change it. Let's say you don't like it now. You want to say change our background to Kremlin. Change our background to Russia's capital. It changes everything. Anything you ask it, it will do it for you. It takes longer because I'm using the latest Nano Banana, which is Google's image model. They just released one today. So there you go. So we changed the background. So there you have her. Okay, so we can, it's just to give you an idea. Okay, one of the videos is ready. The Spanish video is ready. Let's go check it. Hold on, wait for us. Hold on. I can't hear you.
Mientras el mundo mira hacia otro lado, se está llevando a cabo una aterradora campaña de violencia sexual contra civiles en Etiopía.
Hold on. Something is wrong with the image? Let's see.
Mientras el mundo mira hacia otro lado, se está llevando a cabo una aterradora campaña de violencia sexual contra civiles en Etiopía. Informes creíbles revelan que miles de mujeres y niñas, algunas tan jóvenes como 8 años, han sido sometidas a violaciones y brutales ataques. La evidencia sugiere que los soldados del gobierno, juramentados para proteger a estas comunidades, son responsables de estos crímenes. Esto no es solo una guerra, es la destrucción sistemática de una generación. A la comunidad internacional y a los gobiernos occidentales, su silencio está permitiendo esta impunidad. Al no actuar, están abandonando a estas mujeres a una vida de trauma y desesperación. Exigimos más que palabras vacías. Llamamos a las organizaciones de derechos humanos a exigir responsabilidad por estas atrocidades. Las mujeres y niñas de Amara merecen justicia. El mundo debe despertar.
Really good. I don't understand Spanish, but mundo, I know it's world, but it's good. It sounds like, Spanish, right? So there you go. Really good. Let's see if the other one is ready. Let's see if the Russian is ready. Okay, so HeyGen plan. Let's check out HeyGen plan or HeyGen subscription plan. No, not this. HeyGen subscription or pricing. HeyGen, free. It says you can create 3 videos per month. videos up to 3 minutes. You can get a free account, just register with your email and do it. But you can only get how many avatar? I think 1 video avatar, I believe. But anyways, or you can get a creator plan. I have the creator plan. I pay $29 per month. Unlimited videos. That's why I show you. I'm using my account, creating unlimited videos. Videos up to 30 minutes. Okay, 1080 resolution. Okay, and you can choose stock video avatars. They have their own avatars, by the way. Something I need to show you. Let's go here. Let's say you want to create an avatar. You can choose their own avatars, the public avatars. They have so many of those avatars. I could use Okafor. This is his name. I can use him for advocacy purposes if I want. But he's more for like fashion or something, maybe. Right? He's their trained avatar. Okay, so our video is ready. That's the message I received. Sorry, let's go back. Okay, so let's go to our project. Where is it? Here, the Russian. The Russian is ready. Hold on. Stop. Volume. Make it bigger.
Пока мир отворачивается, против гражданских лиц в Эфиопии ведется ужасающая
Hold on.
кампания сексуального насилия.
Sorry, I think it's my laptop. It's overwhelmed because I'm live streaming and also doing so many things at the same time.
Пока мир отворачивается, против гражданских лиц в Эфиопии ведется ужасающая кампания сексуального насилия. Надежные сообщения свидетельствуют о том, что тысячи женщин и девушек, некоторые всего 8 лет, подвергаются изнасилованиям и жестоким нападениям. Доказательства указывают на то, что за эти преступления отвечают солдаты правительства, обещавшие защищать эти сообщества. Это не просто война, это систематическое уничтожение поколения. Международному сообществу и западным правительствам. Ваше молчание способствует безнаказанности. Не предпринимая никаких действий, вы оставляете этих женщин в жизни, наполненной травмами и отчаянием. Мы требуем больше, чем пустые слова. Мы призываем организации по правам человека добиться ответственности за эти преступления. Женщины и девушки из народа Амхара заслуживают справедливости. Мир должен проснуться.
Okay, so that's it. Yeah, anyways, I have to go now. I don't know if my camera is working. Let me see. Okay. Okay. I think I'm not sure if you can hear my voice. I'm just going to show camera. This is where it is. Okay. በቃ አመሰግናለሁ። መሄድ ስላለብኝ ነው አሁን። I hope you found it useful. It should be streaming and saving it on my YouTube. Yeah, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask me questions, but it's fairly simple. You just need to practice and do it. So yeah, get a Google Gemini subscription. You can get the Google Pro, membership, and you can get the HeyGen membership. So if you dedicate, if this is advocacy, right? This is serious, and we need to upgrade the way we do advocacy, and we need to be able to use AI tools. These two tools I showed you are super important, especially HeyGen for avatar creation. So this is worth investing on. You can also use it for your business and for many other purposes. I've shown it to you in my past tutorials. But for today, I'll end it here. I wish you all a nice day, and if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be back hopefully on Monday. I don't think I can come. Usually on Mondays I have live tutorials. I have an appointment, and I don't think I'll be able to come stream. So probably on Tuesday I'll be back with another session. Thank you, and hope you found this useful. I wish you all a nice day. Learn generative AI skills. It's super important for a lot of things. So the sooner you learn, the quicker you can react, the quicker you can do things. So use these tools today. There's no excuse, especially if you're spending money on Netflix and at the same time you want to be a voice for your people. You can cut the Netflix membership and subscribe to HeyGen. Yes, that's a choice you can make. Okay. በተረፈ አመሰግናለሁ ሁላችሁንም። ጥያቄ ካላችሁ በዲኤም ጻፉልኝ። Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you another time. Goodbye.
Rise up, my people. We're learning every day. From Addis to Toronto, we're finding our own way. AI in our hands, like a new sunrise glow. We tell our story stronger, let the whole world know. Keep the spark, never let it fade. Tseday energy, the future we made for the Habesha people. Stand tall, stay free. Advocacy, business and creativity.